the dog, and there's a cat coming down the way. And there's the dog. The dog. Um, it's Friday, and the last. Oh, here comes this other cat. Can you leave me be? Okay. The last few days, I've not had the same flexibility of time that I had early on into this, which is fine, I suppose, or it has to be the case, whatever. Um, so is that erosion? It rained and it was windy, so some of the sand has evened out. I need to get. I saw someone selling crushed sand, crushed concrete, $25. Oh my gosh, my face is so dry. Anyway, $25 a ton, friend. And like, I don't have long pants on, so rude. Anyway, long story is, I think I'm just gonna try and staple up some plastic on the side. I don't think I have the time, the tools, the handing, or the extra handage to put siding up. But I'm just gonna try and see if I can put the plastic up. I forgot scissors, and the other plastic is on the other side of the deck, so we'll see. Girl. What? And like everything's raised now, so it's not the same height as where I cut it. So, like this needs to be higher. It's all wet. Girl. Okay, this could maybe work. Is it long enough? No, it's not long enough. Where is it? Let's see. No, it's not long enough. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna talk and plan. Oh, there's a spider web right there. Wow. Sorry, Mr. Spider. I don't see you, so I hope you found somewhere else to be. Okay. It's like 3 p.m. and I already committed to uh childcare, so I don't have a lot of time out here. I don't think I have the time to go and find the thing and cut and staple, blah blah blah. That's gonna add a lot of time. If it's 3, we've got like an hour and a half. I don't have the time, unfortunately, today. But I will talk about my current plans and my ideal situations, right? So ideally, 1, 2 windows, 2-inch windows. We went to the restore. They had windows. Not a lot of them were 2 inches, and the ones that were 2 inches, first of all of them were really big. I'm talking small windows. And so, barring that, I might have to make windows. I might have to make a little frame, get a little acrylic or something, cut. But I'm sure that I'm sure one of the other restores has a window that would fit the frame I'm looking for. Now the gap here, again, assuming I flush everything out, which I'm going to have to at least over here. The gap here, the gap in the whole frame is 33 inches. The gap here, let's see, let's say 26. Obviously I'd go with the 3 inches wide for the frame. However, I'll have something on the inside of the frame because presumably the frame will be on the outside. I'll have a short piece of wood that lines up with the gap here, as if to make it continuous, because it doesn't necessarily have to be something that touches, just something that's going to be like, oh, filling in space. So it'll just be on the inside. And I have flat wood. So I have this thin piece of wood. What is this, like an inch? So my idea is somewhere on the front, maybe it'll lay flat on the front. I don't know if that's the goal, if that should be my goal or not, but it probably will be somewhere in the front, and then the thin piece of wood will lay outside. I don't, because where will the lock be? The idea is to lock this as well. Maybe behind? No, because how if I open it from the inside? This says, why does it go? What? Maybe I could get something that slides, like a half door that slides, so it's two pieces that slide together, and then I lock them together on top. Like the bottom portion slides over here, the top portion slides over here. No, but then that's gonna block light. But over here doesn't need to block so much light, because over here. So if anything, if I do that, I have to have the bottom portion over here. I really want this to be done so that I can use it. I hope Lemon Tree isn't extra dead. And we are coming into warmer days, so there's that. This whole side over here warps like wild. The bottom portion, like there was not that big of a gap initially. It seems to be getting bigger by the day. So, but also the idea is plastic and siding. I can deal with the gap later on. If it's on the inside, if the door is on the inside, and I have it open, it's gonna block a good amount of space. Anyway, I still think my flat front door thing is the best, because I don't want to cut this wood. I don't like using the jigsaw, and I don't want to cut it, period. If anything, I'm probably going to get more of these 2x2s to support this. I'm still also considering, this could probably stay up there, but the side all around, at least the two sides for sure, I think I might have to redo. I can, and I think I might have to. But maybe I don't have to. Maybe I just want to. Regardless of this front portion, the top really needs to be better gathered, I feel like. If I were to do this again, from rip, I would have the bottom portions pre-made. I have two of the bottom portions pre-made. So the ones at the bottom, I can put the other as a top. Yeah, so like I said, window. I did see a small, a long strip of window. But I only measured for small windows. I didn't measure for the larger spaces at large. I don't know what this is going to be. I don't know what is going to be here, if I'm going to put more wood up. Because again, if the idea is that the west facing and the southern facing windows get the most light, and they should be the most unobstructed in terms of like by wood. So that means that this wall should probably I don't think I'll probably put more wood up here. I can probably put the last two pieces of wood up there, but then I have to readjust my window plans, which is not the worst. I kind of like how these meet right now, but is this too open? Like this could be more closed up. I could also, what am I doing for the door? So if anyone has any idea about how to do for the door, because we have this frontage, a gap behind the frontage, and we have the door frame that's about 33 inches wide, and I'd say that the gap between the frontage is about 24 to 26 inches. So I could make a smaller door, and then just use like pieces of wood like this for frontage to make up the difference. But then we still have that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Okay. So window. I want to say I measured it, and I want to say it was like a 29 by 18 or smaller than that would probably work. I could theoretically have it up top, but I like being able to see it at my eyesight, my eye line, so it'd kind of be pointless to put it up top. Unless, I mean, for structural support, I suppose. And so you see we have this extra height here, so I could put the other 5-foot pieces here and have it up here, but then that window space is going to be even smaller, unless, of course, I end up making the windows. You know, I have to go. We have pieces of wood, and they're all super, super warped at this point, but that's fine because probably anything is just going to be for support, for, you know, added support once I, you know, am I going to add more wood on this side? The same way that wood was added here and here, the outer ones, to support the wood. So there's that. The rain and the sand. It looks like part of it got washed away because we're on a slight gentle slope. I mean, with regards to the slope, I do mean to come and even this out, but regardless, I still need something to keep the soil in because it's uneven, and then the whole thing, obviously, as evidenced, it'll wash away easy. So I think probably I want some rock. I need about 80-ish to 160 square feet of rock or some type of substrate. We have the landscape fabric, so I'm not worried about that. Or at least especially back here anyway. For sure. Around the perimeter and the back. Because the front so much isn't necessarily washing away. Or if it washes away, it'll wash inside still. So probably still around the perimeter. I guess everywhere. I guess I could just also put rock around the perimeter. And even everything out that way. And then I can have the middle, maybe with pavers or just sand, whatever. But ideally everything would be rock. Today is December 13th. And I don't know why I started this, but my mother had been like, why didn't I start earlier? Again, I didn't have the time. Okay. But also, this is not something super pressing for me because I don't have plants that need to go into a greenhouse. She does. She has a couple of fruit trees that we've had below freezing days. We've hit below freezing temperatures here already several days, and I think they're alive. I think the figs will be fine because the ones in the ground came back last year. At least one of them in the ground came back last year, and they're all in pots this year. The question is about the lemon tree. Oh, and I guess also some lime trees. But I'm just gonna go off the assumption that they'll come back this year. But you know, ideally, I'd like to move them all in here. And I'm very excited to have this done so I can seed start in like 2 months or so. Because I don't. I have a lot of seeds. I have a lot of annual seeds. Oh my gosh, my face. I have a lot of annual seeds, and I want lots of flowers. So I'll be starting a lot of annual seeds in the future greenhouse, whatever. And yeah, I'll be doing it because I think this will work out a lot better than doing it in the windowsill like we did last year. So very excited for that. Very excited to tend and putter and get shelving and organize everything so that it's just covered, replete with plants, right? I'll probably also move my my macrophylla hydrangea in here. So, but yeah, so in fact, nothing was done today. Let me go back inside. I don't know when I'll next come out here. Maybe Sunday. I have to see what the temperature is. I don't know. Ideally, it'll be a day when it's not raining because it just rained and the wood still looks kind of like I got rained on recently. So when it's not raining, I prefer the not balmy temperatures of the 70s, but I don't have a choice over that. So yeah, ignore my dry face. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Something I've also been thinking about, and I'm probably going to have to regardless, is cut the tops of these poles of wood. That was a plan always, but it's just like it's more daunting now with the jigsaw. I think what I need is a reciprocating saw, right? That's the one that it's just you hold like a stick and it comes out and it's just you. I think that's what I need, as opposed to like a jigsaw, but because I don't like putting the blade in the jigsaw. Like I never feel like it's secure. So yeah, I'll probably cut those, and then once I cut those will also be used for the front. These two panels in the front, right? So.